Hello everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks very much for joining me. Today I'm doing the assembly tutorial for the flip top drawer box. This project has been designed by Nicole Silhouette here on YouTube, and I shall link her YouTube channel in the description box below. The flip top drawer box is available as a digital cutting file in Nicole's Etsy store, and I shall link that in the description box below. Today's tutorial is for the metal cutting die set, and the cutting die set is available from ScrapDiva Designs. I was very honoured to have Erica ask me to do the tutorial for the flip top drawer box. I will link where you can buy the cutting die set in the description box below from Erica at ScrapDiva Designs. I have all the pieces cut out, so we'll get started and I'll go through them with you now. So I have all the pieces here. And I also have a prototype at the top left of the screen, which I'll show this to you now. And this shows the completed project and what we're going to be aiming for in the tutorial. And it has that little secret compartment there where you could put some little goodies for the recipient. So I have the pieces here. These pieces here on the left make up this drawer piece here that I'm showing now. And these other pieces here to the top right make up the outer sleeve that the drawer slides into. And I have the decorative panels here too for the outer sleeve and also the drawer box in the papers that I have chosen. So I'll put those to the side for now and we'll get started in talking about the pieces for the drawer. So the first piece is this piece here, and I'm showing you here where I've put the double-sided tape. These tabs here do not have tape on them. And it will fold down like so and go into the drawer so that it looks like that. These pieces here are the side pieces that will join onto this main rectangle. And you can see where I've put the tape on the glue tabs. In the digital cutting file, this is all one big piece, but for the die cutting, for it to fit in a standard die cutting machine, these two side pieces will be attached separately. And I'm just briefly showing here how this is going to look once it's put together. And you can use this tutorial for the digital cutting file one as well. So we'll just join these side pieces to the main piece, and this is how it's going to look. So to start off with, we're just going to remove the backings off the longest tab on the side piece, and that will join onto this main larger rectangle piece. And you can see I'm attaching that to that larger central part of that large rectangle. Then I'm going to do the same with the other side. Lining it up, taking care to be as precise as I can before pressing it down into place. Then we're going to turn this over, and you can see that there's double-sided tape on the top of those larger tabs, and they will fold down for strength. But before we do that, we will join the side pieces together, removing the backings off the tape on those smaller glue tabs and joining them to their neighbours like so. Just working our way around doing those 4 tabs, joining the sides together. Taking care to be precise. Then I'm going to fold these larger tabs just out of the way so I can have easier access to remove the backings off the tape. And this will fold down and cover these tabs, giving the sides of this box, or sorry, drawer, some extra strength. And you will see that little hole on one of the sides. That's so that you can put your little brad or little handle for the drawer. So I'm just working my way around, folding these sides down, and the drawer will have nice strong sides. Then I'm going to get my burnishing tool and make sure that's all pressed down nice and firmly. And that's our drawer before putting this other piece in. So what I'm going to do with this piece is I'm going to attach it to the back of that drawer, the back wall, but I'm just going to remove the backings off this larger tab first, and I'm going to fold the two side tabs in so that they're out of the way. And this lines up with that bottom edge and gets adhered to the back wall of the bottom of the drawer. And once you have it lined up, then you can then press it down into place. I'm just going to use my burnishing tool to do that, so that that double-sided tape gets a good stick against that back wall. And you can see it's lined up there along that bottom edge. Next up, I'm going to take the backings off the double-sided tape on these side glue tabs. And it probably would be easier to use glue to put this piece into position, but for the ease of the tutorial, I'm just using double-sided tape. You can use either, it doesn't matter. Once all the backings are off these side glue tabs, it's time now to adhere these into place, and they line up exactly with this bottom corner and get pushed against the sides of the drawer. Just doing my best so that you can see. So I'm just going to fold that top out of the way so that you can see that that gets lined up against the bottom, and then you can just press it into place. And that's in perfect position for this little secret compartment drawer. Just making sure that I've got that in position nicely. You can see it's lined up on the bottom edge there. Then I'm pushing it down into place and giving it a good press with my burnishing tool once it's in place. Then we can fold this back down and tuck it in, and that's our little secret compartment. And the little hole there, I'm going to hold off putting my little handle in there for the time being, but I will show you what I'm using. I'm using this little, like a drawer pull, and it has a screw. And I will link that where I got these from in the description box below, but that's what they look like. I'm going to hold off putting this into position until I've got my decorative panels in place. So that's the drawer completed, with the exception of the drawer pull. So it's time now to make this outer sleeve piece, and for that you will need this piece and this piece and this one. You can see where I've gone ahead and put the double-sided tape on both of those pieces. So first up, we're going to remove this largest tab's backings, and this piece will get attached like so. And it's the side that does not have any glue tabs is the one that gets attached. Then I'm going to remove the backings off these side tabs and join it as I'm showing here. Going to do that on both sides. Make sure that that tape's going to get a good hold. Give it a good burnish. Then move down to the next glue tab. Take the backings off and attach it like so. Do the same thing on the opposite side. And give it a good burnish. And you will see that I have folded that other piece outwards like this. And we've got 2 glue tabs left to go, and that's to attach this piece here into position. And you can see that you've got it in the right spot when both of the angles match up. So you just attach it like so, and you can see that that angle there matches with that. That's how you know you've got it on properly. Just going to do the same on the other side. Take the backings off that glue tab and attach that end. And there we have our sleeve for our drawer. Very easy to put together. So I've got the drawer here, and I'm going to pop that into the sleeve to give it a test run. And it's a little bit difficult to get this back out if you haven't got your little handle in place. And this is how this box works. It's quite a nifty little idea. So I've gone ahead and put my decorative panels onto the drawer piece and the sleeve, and I'm now at the stage where I want to put my handle in place. And I'm just putting the screw through first, and then I'm going to screw onto the ring pull. And I love these fit into place very well. And as I said, I will link where you get these from in the description box below. You could use a brad here as well. That would work too. And that's my handle in place. Just going to close that secret compartment, and you can see I've put the decorative panels in place. I've also put decorative panels on the outer sleeve. I did some embossing, and unfortunately using the embossed pieces on the outer sleeve, I had to use a fair amount of glue to get the embossed pieces to stick. It has warped the paper a little bit, but I'm sure that won't happen to you. You can see I'm just making sure that I can move this in and out, and this is where I'm having a little bit of trouble. So if you're going to emboss your outer pieces for your outer sleeve, you just need to keep that in mind, that you may get some warpage when you stick them down. But that's our little drawer, flip top drawer box. It comes out like so. And you've got the shadow box part inside. And you can see this is giving me a little bit of trouble. But it's only because I've used pieces that were embossed, and I had to use a fair amount of glue to get them to stick down, being all lumpy and bumpy. So I'm sure that won't happen to you. So I've gone ahead here and I've decorated the box completely, and you can see I've used flowers. And inside the shadow box I've got some more flowers, and it says wishing you the very best birthday. And I did change the backing decorative panel, as you can see, to the same as what's on the outside of the box. It's just a little bit stuck there, only because the paper's gotten a little bit warped. But I'm not too bothered by it. When you do emboss panels for decorative layers, you do need to keep in mind that the embossing does create lumps and bumps, and it is more difficult or more challenging to glue the pieces into position. And this is where I've come across my little problem. But had I used just normal decorative paper, like what I did on the inside of the drawer, it wouldn't have happened at all. And I love the way that this has turned out. I really enjoy decorating my papercraft projects with flowers. So here's what it looks like, a 360-degree view. On the outside you can see the embossing that I've done on the outer sleeve, and then the opening of the box to reveal the shadow box with the flowers inside. And then we have the secret compartment. It's giving you a look all the way around. Now I did go ahead and make another one with a crafty theme to it. I had some leftover bits and pieces from another project, and I thought that I would do another one of these flip top drawer boxes in a crafty theme, and I love the way this has turned out also. So it looks like we've got a crafty desk inside the shadow box with all the crafty things inside with hello, and then underneath that is the hidden compartment where it says crafty friend, hello crafty friend, where you could put some crafty goodies in there and send it off in some happy mail to your crafty friend. I love the way that this has turned out too. And you can see I didn't have any issues with this one sliding in and out because there isn't any embossed panels. So that's my tutorial finished for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching and that you feel inspired to make one of these flip top drawer boxes. They're not that terribly difficult to make, and they could be decorated in so many different ways for many different occasions. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, don't forget to click subscribe and to get the notifications. I would really love that. And I'd like to thank Erica from ScrapDiva Designs for asking me for my assistance to do this tutorial for her. Thank you very much, Erica. Thank you for watching today. Have a great day, and until next time, it's bye for now.